Alright, a few quick disclaimers here. NickelEyes is not paying me to review this board. They specifically asked me to give them honest feedback. One of the owners lent me their personal board, not only for this review, but so that I could bring it to the Heartland PEV Fest this past summer in Ohio. This packaging is not standard. It was done super quick to send over to me before I left for the fest. Unfortunately, I scraped the grip tape with my knife when I was opening the box. I would imagine standard packaging will include a styrofoam topper or some other protection so that doesn't happen. That's my bad, guys. They also did some maintenance on this board, so the screws are exposed in the grip tape, but the production boards will have those covered. Finally, this is the Star Pigeon Pro V1. The V2 is coming out pretty soon, so make sure you go follow their page to stay tuned on their new releases. So I feel like most e-skate companies focus on trying to look cool and sound edgy, but these guys have a straight up pigeon as their mascot, and I'm here for it. I like that they don't take themselves seriously, but from what I've experienced riding this board nearly every day, they're serious about their products. Now I know everyone has their deck preferences. I personally have been riding mostly bamboo style boards for the last 5 years. I just like how it absorbs imperfections in the road, which is super important if you live somewhere in the city like I do, and I love that snapback feeling you get when you're carving around. But I've ridden carbon fiber decks before, and you definitely get more control and predictability with a stiff deck, so I was excited to see what this board is made of. So according to the NickelEyes website, the Star Pigeon Pro is made of 2-layer 3-axis fiberglass, 4-layer electronic fiberglass, and lightweight all bamboo. To be honest, I don't know what any of that means. If you do, feel free to explain it in the comments and then argue about it with each other for engagement. Just know it's a stiff deck, zero flex. When I stood on this board for the first time, the thing that immediately stood out was the concave. I won't lie, it felt pretty aggressive to me, maybe even a bit uncomfortable. But once I changed into some shoes that had more support, I felt completely locked in, which is great because I like to carve and this board handles so well. Now, I should probably come clean and admit that I understand very little about e-skate batteries. You would think after 5 years of riding I'd have picked up a thing or two, but nope. There's different types of cells and battery configurations, the BMS, heat sinks, the list goes on. I'm impressed by you guys who can speak that language, but I really only focus on 2 things when it comes to an e-skate battery: range and charging speed. I want to know how far I can go and how fast it takes to get back on the road. That being said, the Star Pigeon Pro is a 12S 3P, has a 648 watt-hour battery, and charges from empty to full in about 3 to 3.5 hours. Their website claims a max speed of 31 miles an hour, which is accurate from my experience, and a max range of 40 miles. Now, a lot of factors can affect your range, such as your weight, average speed, the terrain you're riding on, your wheel choice, and even the weather. I weigh about 170 pounds and typically cruise at an average speed of about 20 to 28 miles an hour. To be honest, I don't really look at my remote while I'm riding, but that's what the rider apps have told me. On the Star Pigeon Pro, I'll get about 28 to 30 miles of range per ride, which I think is great. Alright, let's move on to probably the most attractive part of this board, the LEDs. Getting connected to the app took a minute to understand. I messaged them for instructions and they responded within seconds and an instructional video. There are 142 styles to choose from, which is a lot, and you can customize the speed and length of each mode. I like LEDs, but I'm not really a flashy guy, so I went for the rotation of solid colors. I should mention this is an older style deck, and the new ones have 360-degree visibility with more of the LED showing on top and bottom. I'm not sure what the name of this remote model is, but I feel like most e-skate companies utilize it. It's a pretty standard remote, but I will say I'm a huge fan of having 10 battery bars over 5. The only other company I know that does this is Ace-Tech. It's such a little thing, but being able to monitor your battery in 10% increments versus 20% is so nice and helps you plan your trips more accurately. For the Star Pigeon Pro, here are the speed modes and their advertised ranges. I've really only used Standard and Sport Plus. Standard's okay, it has a slow takeoff in my opinion, but once it gets going, you're sailing. I haven't taken this board out of Sport Plus in months. In my opinion, it's exactly how I want an electric skateboard to feel. The response time is quick, but not jumpy, and the takeoff is so smooth. I've ridden this board for several months now and haven't had one glitch or any issues with the battery or the throttle. As a quick note, I was told if you click the function button 8 times, it unlocks advanced settings where you can adjust the gears however you want. I haven't done that, but go for it. If you like motor stats, the Star Pigeon Pro has dual 2100 watt belt drive motors. That's a total of 4200 watts, which just means it will send you flying. Other than the deck, wheels are probably the most talked about when it comes to your board. These polyurethane street wheels are 96mm by 55mm. Other than the size, there's not a lot of info on these wheels, but I've definitely put them through their paces and found the grip to be pretty decent. I've ridden the Star Pigeon Pro for several months, and I gotta say it's so nice to be able to ride it every day, push it to its limits, and not have one technical issue. The ESC, the battery, the wheels, the lights, it all just works. I've owned 5 boards between 4 different brands over the years and had parts fail left and right. On one hand, it's just a natural part of e-skate, but when parts take over a month to be delivered, that's several weeks of riding lost. From bushings to wheels to trucks, there are 1,000 ways to customize your ride. Ultimately, it's about what feels right to you and your riding style. There's always something new to learn and experiment with, and when you get it dialed in just right, it's the best feeling. For every one of their boards, NickelEyes offers a 6-month full warranty and lifetime customer support and diagnostics. They offer free shipping on orders over $50, and yes, on top of that, you can use my discount code SURF for 10% off, which is $135 off as of the posting of this video. So this is the first time I've ever done an unboxing or review video. Maybe it shows, but thank you guys for sticking around and for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I honestly just make these videos for fun, so it's pretty cool to see that some of you guys enjoyed as well. Hopefully there will be more reviews in the future, but either way, I'll keep posting stuff and hope you guys enjoy it. Oh yeah, and smash that subscribe button and like and stuff. All right, see ya.